We live.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
You ready to blow some stuff up?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, Boomers. Man, just noticing our table here starting to get a little scarred up. What do you suppose happened over here, Jody? We had us a big cake there right on that spot. Burned us up a little bit.
I ate some birthday cake right there.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, speaking of cake, we got 7 little mini 200s here, don't we?
Yeah, 7 more of the little miniature 200-gram cakes. There aren't really 200 grams in there, but they're, you know,
they're in that that classification though.
Up to 200 grams.
Right, up to 200 grams, and honestly, it's tough to know how much is in there. I mean, we can weigh the whole thing, but you don't ever know if they got any extra weight. There's ballast in there or whatever.
They have concrete plugs in them sometimes to stabilize them, or they have little.
You'd really have to take the whole thing apart to weigh the composition in there.
Yeah, some of them are. This one's definitely the heaviest.
Okay, that Kong?
Yeah.
All right, well, then we'll get to that one last. Let's start with this green monster first.
Yeah, this is by Alien brand.
Making me jealous, that.
This is by Alien brand, Green Monster. This came out of an assortment.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to expect.
You see Alien brand a lot in assortments. That's not uncommon.
You do, and I'm not sure what to expect from it. I mean, it just says shoots flaming balls. There's no performance.
All right.
And a lot of these little cakes, you don't get performance description on them. Some you do, but a lot of them you don't.
I'm guessing that's probably going to be 7 shots. That hexagon there with one in the middle.
Well, you know what?
Let's find out. I mean, the number of tubes doesn't necessarily mean a number of shots. It could be a dead tube or something.
You're right.
But it won't be more than that. So 7 tubes. One of them's green. I wonder if that one's special.
They look to all be occupied.
Okay. All right. So we'll expect 7 shots. And 9 ball. I'm gonna. Oh, it says 9 shots.
It says 9 shots on there.
Okay, that's a Nitro product on that.
Yeah, Nitro brand.
That looks familiar. Wasn't that on that board that the Easter Bunny left for us?
It was on that board that the Easter Bunny left for us.
All right.
Yes.
If y'all want to check that out, you can see this thing go twice. But we're going to do it tonight.
Yeah. And this one I know has brakes.
Okay.
Seen that one before. It definitely does have brakes.
Be 9 brakes or
9 shots. I think they all have brakes. They might be small, but I mean they're
a small cake. So.
Yeah.
All right. And what's that say? Stardust?
Stardust. And this is by Showtime.
Okay, Showtime.
And it's got
some
little performance on there.
Some sci-fi script there. It's kind of tough to read it.
Yeah.
Be the star of your night with this item. Beautiful gold tail to titanium gold coconut bursts, alternating with silver crackling, chrysanthemum, 7 shots. Another hexagon with 7 shots.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, another hexagon with 7 shots.
Yeah, that one's got that clear top, so we know what's going on. Called the Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter.
What's that? What's that brand?
Hot Fireworks.
Hot. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, Hot Fireworks Complex. You've seen it before.
I have.
Yeah, we've done it.
It doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, Mad Hatter. And I think these might be Comets, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
There's some big bores on them, though.
They're a little shorter than those other tubes.
Yeah, shorter,
but they are fatties.
Yeah, wide bores.
X Factor. I feel like we've seen that. Have I seen
Factor,
that? Have we shot that?
We might have, but we haven't had it.
Maybe I've just seen it in a shop.
Yeah.
It looks familiar to me.
We might have had it on one of those little Fidelity boards that we did early on.
Okay.
I think that might have been where it popped up.
Good Lord. It seemed like we've been doing these videos for 3 or 4 years, and they've been but 3 or 4 months, really.
Yeah, it hasn't been long.
About
6 months now, I guess.
Yeah, well, it depends on when this video comes out, really.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so X Factor, and this is a square cake, but it's 8 shots. So it's probably got a dead spot there in the middle.
Dead spot in the middle, I'm guessing. Yeah.
All right,
and that's by Legend Fireworks.
Legend. Okay.
Legend.
Is that that Chrissy Teigen's husband there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, all right. Well, we're up to Leonardo here. This is Golden Bear. Now that's got to be Jack Nicklaus's brand.
Golden Bear?
The Golden Bear?
Yeah. It's actually a Hales product, Hales Fireworks.
They do good work. And what brands are affiliated with Hales?
Golden Bear, Kong, Pyro Predator, and Ghost Shadow.
Okay.
This one has performance right there.
Crackling with red and blue, Chris with green.
And this one, Leonardo, of course, is part of a a part of a 4 cake set.
Okay.
You can guess the other 3.
I really don't have any idea. I don't recognize that. That's a dude holding like a katana, but he's got a like a turtle shell and he's kind of green.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know that guy.
You don't know that guy, but he likes pizza.
Oh, that could be. I mean, who doesn't, right?
Right. And then the last one we got is also a Hale product.
Okay, Kong. You mentioned that
Kong.
being part of their brand.
Yeah,
their lineup.
This is part of a 4 set that they had where they just named the cakes each of their brands.
I'm gonna turn this because
So,
that's got that price on it. That's why you turn it sideways, isn't it?
So I know on the first one, they we did one in the first video in this series. We did the Ghost Shadow one.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess at some point we'll try to track down the other 2 because that one I think was the star of that video.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this one might be the same. You said earlier this was maybe the heaviest one on the lineup, right?
Yeah, I expect it to be. I expect it to outperform its size.
I'm not sure that Leonardo isn't heavier, honestly.
I've heard that this Leonardo.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah,
it's obviously a shorter package, but same.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you handle this. You got this.
Well, no, I had an idea in my head and it was trying to come right on out my mouth.
Yeah.
Just right away.
Hit it.
I got both of these from Chad up at Crazy K in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Yeah. And he was telling me about both of them that hitting pretty hard for their size.
Being tiny but hitting hard. Okay. All right, cool. I do love cakes.
Yeah.
I mean, even these tiny ones, I mean, none of the breaks are as big as you would get out of bigger cakes. It's just not as much composition, but they're fun.
It's still fun to light them and see what you get, and they're affordable usually. I mean,
and stuff, little tiny things like this work well on little boards if you're fusing some stuff together.
They do.
Like we mentioned that board that the Easter Bunny fused for us.
I mean,
had that 9 shot there.
The board is 11 by 14, and it's got like 7 different things on it, something like that.
Yeah. Man, I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the video.
No, it's got 11. It's got 6, 7. It's got 12 different items on it. It's an 11 by 14.
You got
board.
that memory that you possess that freakish memory where you can access stuff like computer files.
Yeah,
I can't do it quite like that.
Sometimes, but yeah. So we got this one was $2.99 at Boomland. That's probably the lowest price of anything here.
Okay.
And then I think the $5.99 is probably the most that anything here was.
Okay.
This one has a $10 price tag on it, but it's also half
buy
price.
one, get one free.
That was, of course, at Fireworks Outlet in Tanner, Alabama, where everything is. We talked about it on many videos.
Yeah, and
where everything is marked that way.
That was a fun trip.
It was a really fun
I wouldn't
trip.
mind doing something like that again. But
yeah. The road trips are.
Man, we got to do more road trips, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. What else we got here?
That's it for now. We're going to light these tonight after dark.
After dark, boomers. Hang tight.
Okay, boomers. After dark at the river park. We got our little boxes here. Our little 200-gram cakes. We're going to start with Stardust by Showtime. All right, start with 2 different kind of comics and then some brocades with crackle. That's interesting. Next up, we've got the Green Monster by Alien Fireworks. Nice bright comets with a little green in there. This is the 9-ball by Nitro. I think that was 9 shots. I wasn't counting them. Maybe you were, boomers. Next up, this is the X Factor by Legend Fireworks. I think we lost one of the blasts there. I've seen that one before, and I've seen it doing consistent things before. Okay, this is, remember the company Hot Fireworks Complex. This is Mad Hatter from Hot Fireworks. Nice, crackling mines with blue tips. I don't think I was expecting that. Definitely something different for a little cake. You know, when you find these little cakes that do these weird effects like that, it's always a nice treat, because a lot of them, I think you're not really expecting too much different from them. Now this one is Leonardo by Golden Bear. This was, of course, a Hales product. Well, nice solid breaks for a little cake like that. You know, it didn't do anything different. And I think that's kind of what you expect to see, is that type of thing, just brocades and peonies and maybe some strobes and things like that, just more basic effects on these cakes. So when you find something back like that Mad Hatter, that's a nice treat. Now this next one, this is Kong. This is also by Hale. This is one of the What the Hale 4-cake set. I'm expecting this one to, you'll show us a little something. Definitely the biggest, loudest breaks, but I think that Mad Hatter might be my favorite of the bunch. What did you think, Matt? Did you have a favorite there?
Strangely enough, I kind of like those real bright comets with the green comet.
Okay.
And the real bright tail. I mean, that was, but some of those breaks were real impressive for mini cakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might have to rewatch the video to choose a favorite, but that's the one that stood out as being, you know, something different. So
I kind of like that Mad Hatter. That's the one with the crackling comets and the blue tips.
Okay.
I think that was one I liked. And then of course Kong at the end probably had the biggest breaks.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously we're starting small on these and getting bigger as a general concept.
That's the idea. That's what I'm trying to.
So those early ones are, you know, a little bit on the disappointing side, and then you get into some stuff that you really would be keen to see again, you know?
Yeah, but sometimes they surprise you. Like the second one was the one with the green, the comets with the green tips.
That was something a little different, and it was super. I mean, it lit up the sky like none of the others did. I mean, it was the brightest easily.
Green,
so I mean, that's a good effect you can get out of a small ordnance, like in a display, as an emphasis on something.
Yeah, and that one even came in an assortment.
Okay.
That's Alien Brand, Green Monster by Alien Brand.
Yeah, that one was cool. Yep. What else we got, man?
That's it, man.
That was a cool little demo.
Yeah, I like these little small cakes. They're fun. They're not expensive.
Right.
At least they shouldn't be. I wouldn't pay more than, $4 or $5 for one. Usually you can get them for $3, $4. Maybe you can get them like 2 for $7, stuff like that.
If you're paying $10 or $15 for these small mini 200s, you're probably at a place that might be convenient to you, but it isn't your best value. Right.
Absolutely.
Because you should be getting full size 200s at a $15 price point.
Yeah. Or
even a 10. All right, what else we got?
That's it.
We gonna do this again one day?
One day.
One day. We forever is a long time, right?
Right.
All right, Boomers. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We had fun watching them. Hope you did too. We'll catch you again next time. Boomers out.